Things are starting to get very, very exciting for Sens stock. You might not think so because the stock hasn't been acting crazy volatile. However, I want to talk about some technical analysis. I want to talk about some things about the stock right now. I also want to talk about an upcoming catalyst that this stock has coming up, which you may not know about, and also some other things. So please stick around for this whole video. Don't click out of it. Sit back, relax. I'm going to speak to you about Sens right now, and there are some juicy things that we need to talk about because I am getting very, very excited for this stock. And you know me, you know I love this company, you know I'm invested in them. First, let's talk about the stock action. As you can see, nothing crazy, okay? It hasn't been crazy at all recently. Pretty sideways days. Sure, we are red over the past 5 days, but nothing crazy. Down 4.88%, no big deal for Sens stock. And we did see that big pullback the other day, and that was a broader market thing. So there's nothing to really worry about. Why is this happening? Well, we're going to talk about that in just a second. First of all, I want to say I made a video just recently, okay, my last Sens video. I'll leave it at the end of this one. I spoke about BBIG stock, which is another stock that I speak about, and Sens. And I said, look, we need to pass 390 a share. That's what I want to see us pass. And if we do that, we could see this stock running up back over $4 a share. As you can see, we passed it a few times. However, every time we did, straight back down, which is fine. I expected us to trade between 390 a share and 371, and that is exactly what we did. Sens stocks traded between that. Sure, we bounced up above it a little bit, like we said, but we came down. And I'm seeing the stock start to turn around, because if we look back, you can see the stock has been acting very bearish lately. Even though we had this recovery, even here you can see the stock is behaving quite bearish. But I do think if we are able to stay above, particularly 371, I do think we are heading back up over $3.90. And then the next stop is over $4 a share. And $4 a share is obviously a big number because we are going to pass back here where we were on the 7th of September and hopefully go higher than that. But also $4 is a mental number, $4 a share. If people want to hold, if people bought this stock at $2 and they're holding for their 100% gains, they sell it at $4. So I do think that's a big number. On the other hand, if we get more bearish price action rather, and we fall beneath 371, I do think that 364 is the next point to hold up. Now, if we come beneath these numbers, guys, you know me, I'm just buying this stock up. I do believe in this company long term. I think that FDA approval is going to be a major catalyst, and we could see huge gains for this stock. So I'm going to buy it up personally, but of course I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'll let you know when I do. If I buy this stock, I'll let you know when I'm buying. And I've also made a video, if you want to know price predictions as to where I see the stock going if we don't get an FDA approval or if it's delayed or whatever, I made a video. I'll leave it at the end of this one, but don't click out of this video just yet because we need to talk about this catalyst. Obviously, volume right now is not too crazy for Sens stock. 9 million shares traded, which is a significant amount. However, the previous days we had 12 million, 10 million, 12 million average, 17, 19 million in the past. So 9 million shares traded is not that much at all. And the reason for that is there's just nothing really going on up until this coming up now. Like, we have no updates about the FDA approval. You know, we had our earnings a few weeks ago. So there's nothing crazy, nothing too exciting. However, now things are about to change because we're getting into October now. We're the 10th of September. We're going into October. Remember, October was the date we were meant to see that FDA approval. So it should have been 1 month from now. We're getting that FDA approval. If we do get it, we're going to hear news about it. And that's a huge catalyst for this stock. The FDA approval on the 180-day system is a massive catalyst. And I know a lot of you people watching this right now are dying. When is this going to happen? How much money are we going to make? If we do make any money, of course, this is a risky play. You need to remember, we might love this company, we might have researched this company, but it is up a significant amount already. And we do need to consider the fact that some of this FDA approval is already priced into the stock. Now, what else is going on here? We see, looking at Google Trends, and I just like to look at Google Trends when it comes to stock to see how much are they being spoken about. Sens right now, quiet. Nothing crazy at all. It's quiet, there's no news, everything's all good. And I think this is a very good thing because when we start getting closer to the FDA approval date, this will be our opportunity to buy up some shares, average in, lower your cost average if you bought in and you're in the red right now. If you're holding the bag, lower your cost average in, of course, not financial advice. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I am a significant amount in the green because I've been speaking about this stock for a long time. I've been invested in them for a long time, and we are heading towards that big catalyst now. Another thing is the earnings date, and this is something that people aren't speaking about too much. I've seen a lot of other videos about Sens stock. November 8th, okay, big day coming up, the third quarter earnings. Why is that big? Because as I said in my previous videos about Sens, those Essentia partnerships, they're critical to see how are they marketing the product. And at the end of the day, no matter how good a product is, okay, we've compared it to Dexcom, we've said it is the superior product. If we don't see the revenue coming in, the stock price doesn't deserve to be where it is at. And I'm hoping this new partnership with Essentia is really going to start showing its effectiveness, and we're going to see good revenues. We're going to see the company come back up. We didn't have a good earnings per share in the last quarter. Hopefully we come back up and we start heading towards profitability. Eventually, obviously that's further down the track because we are still working on other FDA approvals and other systems that are down even further down. So I do think this company is the future. I think they're spending a lot of money right now, but for good reason. But I do want to see revenues increasing, and we're going to see that on November 8th when we have the earnings. Here's the recent news and a nice little catalyst coming up for Sens, and that is Sensionics is going to participate in the HC Right Rate Global Investment Conference. So management is scheduled to participate and hold one-on-one meetings Wednesday, September 15th, 2021. A presentation webcast will be available at the start of the conference on Monday, September 13th at 7 a.m. ET. Interested parties may access this on-demand webcast at the same time on the investor section of the company's website. So if you want to check that out, that's where it is. What is this conference and why I think it's important? Well, this conference here, you can see, first of all, we got big industries, healthcare and biotech. So obviously that's where Sens. We've also got cryptocurrency, blockchain, metals and mining. You can see here, very, very big sector. So there's a big deal. There's going to be big companies here, and it's going to be a nice event for Sens to network with other people in the industry, see what's going on. And I do think this is a nice thing. We're going to have a company presentation. Hopefully we're going to have an update here on that potential FDA approval. Maybe, hopefully we're going to get an update on the 365-day sensor. So I am hoping that Sens is going to use this as an opportunity to talk about their progress, talk about what they're doing. We can have some press releases coming out after this. And if things are good, we could see this as a perfect set of events leading up to that FDA approval. We could have some good news coming out here on September 15th. We could have good earnings, and then we could have that FDA approval, which is going to be absolutely massive for Sensionics stock, ticker symbol SENS. When are we getting that FDA approval? If you've watched my videos in the past, I say it all the time, but I know a lot of you guys are still asking that question. Originally, we were meant to get approved by the FDA rather, in the middle of October. Okay, so we're heading into that next month. However, in the recent earnings, they said, guys, we're not too sure. It's getting pushed back. We're aiming by the end of the year. Obviously, this could be delayed even further. It could come earlier. All I know is right now, the next 3 months are very, very critical. We could see a lot of hype starting to happen. And if I see red, I am going to be looking at that as a buying opportunity, because I think we are going to see big multiple growth in this stock over the next few months as long as things are going to go to plan. But again, I'm going to tell you again, guys, I know I probably annoy you with this. High risk play. I'm not a financial advisor. If you've got a lot of money in this stock right now, or if you're up a lot, consider lowering that position, because if we don't get that FDA approval, or if it's delayed, or if earnings come out bad, okay, this stock is very risky. The stock could crash. And even on that FDA approval, we could have the chance that people are swing trading this, buy the rumor, sell the news. They could sell that news and the stock could still go down, but I don't think it's going to go down back to those $2 a share numbers that we saw at previous times. That is going to wrap up this video for today, guys. I cover Sens on this channel all the time, you know. We called the stock action exactly right last time. I'm going to continue to talk about this stock. So please subscribe, turn on notifications. That is one thing that I can tell you is going to be beneficial. If you're investing in this company, you should be subscribed. I tell you all the updates basically as soon as they come out. That is going to wrap up this video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.